Right, Matt, tell us about you and what you do.
I work in maritime law enforcement. I work a 2 week on, 2 week off roster. Um, so for me, it's a balance of life between work for half the month and then being at home for half the month. 35 and living in the sunny UK.
Roger, Turbo Sunny.
It's turbo cloudy today.
Yeah. When did you first realize that this wasn't just a fitness program? It was more of a full identity reset.
I think for me, it was like when you started, got onboarded, and like all the stuff that came through to look at, a lot of documents, all the videos you start going through and going, "Oh, it's not just about fitness, it's about like how you live your life, how you conduct yourself as a person, like how you interact with the environment, like what you eat, how you sleep, how you organize your life." It's quite early on, you're like, "Oh, it's not just about going to the gym and looking buff, it's about getting your life admin together and sort of doing the best you can."
Roger, sweet, sweet. If you lost all this progress overnight, how would that affect your life?
That'd be grim. It'd be bad times because it's been a very good curve of seeing results, feeling better, living better. To go back to square one, it'd be like a kick in the teeth, but sort of have the knowledge to build back to where I was. So if I
Roger,
lost it, I could get back, but it would be like life is better as it is now. So stick with that.
Roger, sounds good. What's something small that changed but made a massive impact that you didn't expect?
I think maybe it's sleep habits. I always thought like I'll go to bed at 10, 11, like wake up at 7, be great. Still feel a bit tired in the morning. I thought I was doing right because I was getting 7.5, 8 hours sleep. And then when I started looking at what I do before I go to bed and what I do during the day, and then pairing those two up, it was like, oh, you need to really work on optimizing your sleep. And since then, it's been a lot better. We can wake up, like get straight to it.
Sweet. That's good. Good stuff. What would your life look like right now if you hadn't said yes to this program?
I think if I hadn't said yes, I think life would be sort of as it was, be a bit more of a doughboy and just not be working at sort of like an optimal level when I'm at work. But I know people rely on me, but if I'm getting gas within like 20 minutes, then it's no good. Whereas now, like, I can smash this, I can show you how it's meant to be done, follow my example, sort of thing.
Roger. Good. What advice would you give to men watching this who know deep down that they've slipped off the wagon and they want to get back to it?
I think definitely is like reach out, make that contact because even like the first initial calls that we had, you're like you can easily sort this, you can up your game quite easily, and I think it's like have a good hard look at how you are now and compare it to when you know you're in your prime or when you did something really difficult. You went at that point, I was at this level. When I look at it now, could I do it to the same level of effectiveness or be as good as I was? And if it's a no, then sort of have a good hard look at yourself.
Roger. This is my mission is to help lads that are sort of our age in their 30s become that weapon that they know that they have been in the
Yeah.
past.
I
I
think
think
it's you don't realize how much sort of it creeps in as well. Like you go, all right, like you don't because you see yourself daily, you don't see the muscle disappearing or you get a bit sort of bit rounder at the waist. You don't really notice it
Mm.
until you like now when I look back at the start pictures, I'm like, oh, I was getting a bit doughy, and you're like, oh, now it's good.
Okay. That's one of the dangerous things as well. It's like these tiny little things don't make a difference day to day. It's
Mm,
only when you do them for months and years that you then look back and you go, hang on a second, where did that
yeah,
come from? I've never been through that myself, but I know that that is a thing and I'd never want to
yeah,
experience what that sort of
yeah.
situation.
It's like even now, it's like putting on clothes and going, oh, I need to go shopping because I'm like, this fit is 2 months ago, 3 months ago, like it fitted fine, and now I'm like, yeah, I could probably get a fucking cat in there or something. But
Roger. Okay, sound. How do you walk into a room now compared to before this started?
I think personality wise, still the same, but like mentally, I've got the confidence to know that I'm sort of a lot better than I was. Like I can, if a situation's thrown at me, I know I'll be able to cope with it mentally and physically because with the program, you build that mental resilience. For example, it's like you've got these programs to do for your exercises. That's a shit day, but I'm going to go and do it. You build that up. And so if someone goes, I've got this challenge, I need it done, you can go, I can smash that because you've got the confidence of knowing what you've gone through to get where you are.
Roger. Sound. Sounds good. Anything else that you want before I hit stop on the record? Anything else? I've gone through the questions, but if you want to
Yeah.
add in,
I think it's just been sort of from sort of beginning to end, there's been a real sense of like accountability, because the way you invest in us is like, if I slip up or let you down, it's like, fuck, you feel not bad, but you feel like you've definitely done it wrong, because there's so much time and effort invested in you that you want to do well, you want to like reach the goals, you want to get past that. And I think that's definitely a part of what the blueprint does, is gives you a good sense of accountability. Even if it's just like logging your food or your daily habits, you're like, I've got to do this because it helps you see the progress that we make and also tailor the program to us. I think that's a good thing that you take away, is you have a real sense of not only what to do, how to live well, but also got that accountability. Eventually you'll pass that to yourself and you're accountable for yourself and do that.
Roger, some strong words there. Thank you very much, Matt.
It's all right.
It's been a pleasure coaching you.
It's been good. It's been a good time.
That's been good. Shant. Thank you very much for that.